Hi there guys, how's it going? So in this video we're going to be talking about and dissecting Steele's latest article, which is a bit more of a Q&A one. It's very similar to what David Ornstein does on a Thursday, so we'll probably have that to look forward to tomorrow. It goes over a few things regarding strikers, left back, centre back, so we're going to talk about all of that. If you do end up liking this video guys, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing and leaving a comment down below. I will as well also be going over the some stats as well about the striker as well in this video regarding that. So yeah, let's crack on, shall we? So first and foremost, let's crack on with the article. So it's titled Liverpool Confidential Transfer Special. All your questions answered on a busy summer for the champions. Now, this is on the back of Chris Bascom as well, also saying, what was it he said? I quote tweeted what got put out. Hold on a minute. Oh, here we go. So he's quoted saying Arne Slot will be backed with one of Liverpool's biggest ever summer transfer budgets to pursue a record-breaking 21st League title as the champions ready themselves for a fresh challenge from the chasing pack. And I quote tweeted that with a gif of Theoden, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Helm's Deep. So it begins, because it's just the same stuff all the time. And when have we ever had, guys, in all seriousness, a really big transfer window? I mean, potentially the one where we signed Szoboszlai and McAllister and all that, yeah. But before that, we'd spent season after season saying that we were saving to sign Jude Bellingham, and then we didn't do it. So anyway, enough of that. Let's crack on with this article, shall we? So the first question is, do you think this summer is where Liverpool may spend big? Steele says, Liverpool have money to spend this summer and will do so. I think the old cliche transfer war chest is going too far, mind, and they are not suddenly going to finance a summer akin to the like of Todd Bowley would do at Chelsea or Sheikh Mansour in his early days of Man City. So straight away right there, Liverpool have the money to spend and will do so, but they're not going to spend like Chelsea or Man City. So they're just going to spend as they always do then, yeah? Am I wrong in suggesting that? Let me know down below. What did he say? Liverpool will certainly be spending money, and Arne Slot is set to be backed with a decent budget that allows him to splash out while still keeping within the parameters of their business model, which is about clever deals. They will not buy for the sake of it, but certain positions have been earmarked for improvement, which brings us on nicely to the next question, which, fair enough. I think we can all kind of come to the decision stuff that Liverpool obviously need a number 9, a left back, potentially 2 centre backs, maybe a right back even. If Endo moves on, maybe even another number 6. If Diaz goes and Jota goes, maybe you need 2 or 3 to come in for the front line. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But as he goes on anyway, which position in the squad do you think are guaranteed to be replaced? He goes on to say, Liverpool want a striker. That is 100% certain. They are also prioritising a left-sided defender. I take that back. A left-sided defender. And I think it's close to a guarantee they will improve these areas. And then beyond that, they could look at a central defender, a midfielder, and a wide attacker depending on exit. So pretty much just what I just said. A lot is dependent on who leaves, as it is understood they will look to move on some players and balance the books, while we come to who I think will depart in a later question, blah, blah, blah. At striker, it is obvious they want one. Núñez and Jota have struggled for form and fitness, while Diaz is better on the left. The manager has discussed many times how Liverpool have not blown teams away. A lot of wins have been narrow score draws, often compared to this Pep Guardiola City, who Arne Slot say used to win by bigger margins. As the newspaper reported in the past, Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitiké is one to watch, and I would rule out Matheus Cunha, Liam Delap and Victor Osimhen has been linked, but I have not heard anything on that one. I wonder if he's meant to put I would not rule out Matheus Cunha and Liam Delap, because it says I would rule out. I don't know, maybe he's right. I think Cunha seems to be on his way to United. Liam Delap, Ipswich relegated, available for about 30 million. Premier League experience. Osimhen, I think he probably wants to go to Chelsea, in all fairness. As for left back, I don't think Andy Robertson has declined as much as some fans believe. I think the stats probably may speak the differ in assists in that. But he is 31 now and his contract runs out at the end of next season. So it is natural that Liverpool are looking to the future there. He says here that Mail Sport first trailed their interest in Kirkes way back in November, and they also remain in the race for Bournemouth, the Bournemouth left back now. Joel Hatto at Ajax has also been mooted, but talk about him has cooled somewhere recently, though Van Dijk is said to be a big fan. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool sign both of them, Kirkes and Hatto. I mean, I know that Hatto can play left back, but I would bring him in and try and make him the Virgil van Dijk. I know a lot of people like Dean Huijsen, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Bring somebody else in who's similar age, similar profile, and make him the heir. And Hatto, for me, is that person. If Trent leaves, will Liverpool look for a right back? It goes on to say, if Trent leaves, and we do still expect him to do so, despite some of the social media noise in the last few weeks, then I think Liverpool need a right back. Conor Bradley is a fabulous footballer, but he cannot play every week. His fitness record since he became a first-team squad member at the start of last season has given rise for concern and a few niggly injuries along the way. But at this stage, the noise at that left-back position seems to be a bigger priority. Jeremy Frimpong has been linked with several others, and Confidential understands that Bayer Leverkusen wing-back will be on the move. We previously reported how he had signed a mega money boot deal ahead of the big transfer, but Liverpool are not in active discussions to sign him at this stage. Another option that would throw in there for a quick, easy fix would be Nottingham Forest's Ola Ainina, who is out of contract this summer. If he was available on free transfer, then after this season, he had big clubs should definitely be keeping tabs. I didn't even read this article. I didn't even know this lad's name was in here. But I would 100%, if his contract is up this season, keep an eye on him. Let's have a look at his stats, shall we? I've loaded up the other lad's stats, but let's have a look at this guy's. If I'd have known he was here, I'd have got this prepared. So what's this lad? 28 years of age, English, Nigerian. So would he help towards the homegrown quota potentially? He's sponsored by Adidas, which ties in with our new thing. They got him on a free transfer as well. He's got 20 million transfer value, 32 games in total, 2 goals, 1 assist. Probably one to keep an eye on, guys, with the future. Probably one to keep an eye on. I would not be surprised if that happened whatsoever. Where were we? Dean Huijsen, again, 50 million release clause. Liverpool are definitely one of the clubs to keep an eye on. They're not alone. They've got Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle. Real Madrid are also interested. If Real Madrid come in for this guy, he's gone. We haven't got a chance. I'm just going to leave that there. I would love to sign him, but I don't think it's likely to happen. Next up, who's likely to leave this summer? The coaching staff want to work with a similar number of players for the first team group again. So I'd say for every incoming, there has to be at least one outgoing. Plus, maybe some younger stars exit. Kelleher has been vocal in his desire to move on. We know this. I think he's going 100%. Shimikas could also depart. Makes sense if you're bringing in Kirkes. Nunes, 100% on his way. Diogo Jota as well. If a not decent offer comes in yet. And Barcelona and others are keen on Luis Diaz. But he would keep Diaz personally. He would also not be surprised if Gomez moves on. I could see that, to be fair. You know, injuries. Longest serving player right now. Yeah, probably. Kwanzaa would command a big fee, but teams are keen. This would depend on replacements. I would only sell Joao Kwanzaa if you are bringing in 2 centre-backs. If you just bring in the one and you're losing Joe Gomez, you've got to keep Kwanzaa. You can't bring in 1 and sell 2. No way. Harvey Elliott also faces an uncertain future after a season wrecked by injuries. He wants to stay, and they will not force him, but if a decent offer does come in from clubs like Brighton, Dortmund and Leverkusen, then they may sell him. And then Ben Doak is attracting interest as well, and Tyler Morton plus loanees Lewis Kumas and Owen Beck have also had interest elsewhere. They're likely to be loans for Jadon Dans and James McConnell as well. So that's the article, guys, in that. Nothing groundbreaking, anything that we've not really already spoken about on this channel, in all fairness. But I do quickly want to touch on Hugo Ekitéké's stats. So this is the player he says that Liverpool are most interested in. Now let's have a look, see if it's shared that properly for you. There you go. So as you can see, he's 22 years of age. He plays down the middle. His contract doesn't expire till 2029, guys. So there's literally no reason why they would not sell. No reason for him to be sold unless there's a transfer release clause, which I don't know if there is or not. And then his stats so far for this season are 45 games, 22 goals, and 10 assists, with a goal or an assist every 153 minutes. I mean, those of you that have been around here a long time will know that I am a bit of a stats guy, and they are pretty decent for a 22-year-old striker. I don't know though. Like, I was on Cop Talk stream earlier on and got asked a question. Do I think that Liverpool are going to sign a plug and play striker, or is it going to be a, what's the word I'm looking for? Looking for a project. That was the word, project or plug and play. And I said it's going to be a project player, isn't it? Because, look at the players we've been linked with. Ekitiké, Sesko, they're all projects. They're not the finished article whatsoever. So I don't think Isaac's going to come, especially if Newcastle get into the Champions League. Won't be happening. Victor Gyökeres, again, Portuguese league. We've had that with Nunes. So do we want to risk that all over again? Vlahovic, potentially, I won't rule him out, but I just don't see it happening, guys. I just really don't. But anyway, let me know down below what you think about all of these links from Lewis Steele's article and the striker situation. Let me know down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.